Good night, Shabbos. This week we read from Parshas Balak. Balak was the king of Moab, and the main storyline of the Parsha is how Balak attempts to secure the services of Bilam in order to go ahead and curse the Jewish people. So Bilam is more than eager to go ahead and curse the Jewish people, but he's unsuccessful. The reason why Bilam is unsuccessful is because God prevents Bilam from going ahead and cursing the Jewish people. Each time that Bilam tries to curse the Jewish people, the blessings come out instead. One of the blessings, the famous blessings that Bilam stated was, Mi mana afar Yaakov. Who can count the dust of Yaakov? Mispar esrov Yisrael. We're numbered a quarter of Yisrael. Seems to be, on face value, a very odd compliment, a very odd, besides compliment, description of the Jewish people. We're known for a lot of things. But one thing we're not known for is numerous in numbers. We're a small people. I mean, how many Jews are there even in the world even today? 15 million at the top, at the maximum. We're talking about 15 million out of 6-7 billion. It's a minuscule percentage of the global population. So one can ask, what does Bilam mean when he says, Mi mana afar Yaakov? So Rashi famously says, he brings down two explanations, but Rashi famously says, Mi mana afar Yaakov ein cheshbon b'mitzvah shehem mekayim ba'afar. There is no calculation with how many mitzvahs they fulfill just with the dust in the ground. Meaning the Jewish people look at even the most mundane things and realize how many mitzvahs we can perform for them. For example, when it comes to the dirt, it says, Lo sachrosh, or working on the ground, Lo sachrosh b'shar v'chamor, you shouldn't plow animals together. Lo sizra climb, it shouldn't be climb, and so on and so forth. But the point is, one of the basic tenets of Judaism is to transform the mundane into the holy. Shulchan Aruch writes, before making hamotzi lechem min haaretz on bread, before making that blessing, says the Shulchan Aruch, yitin shtei yadav al hapas. A person should place both of his hands on the bread. Sheish b'm eser atzbos, because a person has 10 fingers, and with his 10 fingers, that represents the keneged eser mitzvahs hatluyos b'pas. The 10 mitzvahs associated with the production of the bread. Lokach yesh eser tevos b'berkas hamotzi. There's 10 words in the blessing of hamotzi. Baruch atah Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam hamotzi lachem min haaretz is 10 words. But what are these 10 mitzvahs associated with the production of bread? So says the Mishnah Berurah, Ki eser mitzvahs adam osat shliachal prusas pas. He quotes the Yerushalmi. Before a person puts the bread in their mouth, 10 mitzvahs went into this production. B'shas hacharisha, number 1, there's lo sachrosh b'shar v'chamor yachto. You shouldn't plow a donkey and a bull together. B'shas Azriya, while planting, there's a prohibition of climb. B'shas Disha, during threshing, there's a prohibition of how to, not to muzzle the animal. Then you have leka, chikho, peah, truma, ma'aser rishon, sheni v'chala, all these different gifts to the poor, to the kohen, to the Levi, and so on and so forth. Meaning we look at even the most mundane thing like the production of bread, and we think about how many different mitzvahs to fulfill with that. So that's an opportunity for us to look around, and we see mundane situations. Our mandate is Kedoshim Tiyu, be holy. Try to infuse even the most mundane situations by infusing holiness into it. Even when you take the bread in your hand, you place your 10 fingers on it, and you make the bracha of hamotzi. Basically, what we're doing is we're infusing the holy into the mundane. And that's what it means, Mimana Afar Yaakov. Ashreinu matov chalkeinu, manam gar aleinu. How fortunate do we have to have that lot in life. I wish you all good Erev Shabbos.